alright. Yeah.
I would say that my biggest musical influences growing up were Radiohead, was my favorite band, still is, and Bjork, and Kate Bush. I listen to a lot of classical and jazz, and I listen to a lot of music that, I mean, wouldn't even necessarily reflect in the type of stuff I'm making. I listen to a lot of rock. But naming bands, I always have trouble with that.
I think a lot of times people do expect, like, if you say, oh, I'm influenced by Radiohead, that you're going to make music that sounds like Radiohead. But as an artistic person, being influenced by someone, whether it's something visual they do or a sound or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean you want to emulate them.
Totally. It just means that they're influencing you to be the best you know? So it's like I had this thing in me, and listening to different types of artists would like help bring that out and show me what that was.
Something new, something special, a muse, a poster child for the hippie tool.
I've coined the term altronopop to describe my sound, which is alternative, electronic, and pop. But even that, I don't even really feel necessarily actually reflects what it is, because it is very performance-oriented, almost theatrical, cerebral, and I like to give people a chance to just kind of chill and sit and reflect and just become a part of their environment for that moment.
And the soul to make a different type of rock and roll. So let's take a walk to the...
I'm really trying to create a template for people to self-reflect. I mean, the content, the lyrical content, you know, is, I think, very present and particular to me. I'm not necessarily like giving direct answers. I don't like speak about very specific topics. I kind of let it be interpreted by whoever's listening. But yeah, I have a specific purpose and vision, and I like give that 150%, and so like I know it's landing, and however people want to like take that and apply it to their lives is what I want. I just want to let go of that. I want to supply questions, not answers.
I refuse to hate my body, and I refuse to hate my soul.
Well, when they're listening to my music or watching my music, I want them to have a moment of bliss and a moment of being completely in the now, of who they are, just perfection. They are perfect in that moment, and I am perfect with them in that moment, and whatever expectations or whatever that's going on in their lives, just to kind of like surrender and just be at peace with themselves.